One of the critical areas of self-honesty and change is to change the narrative, And when we change the narrative, that we are asking ourselves to adopt a slightly different worldview in my experience in the world or with a particular situation. Beyond this, when we get really good at changing the narrative, perhaps more positive outlook, using therapeutic Dharma advice when we are upset or that we have something which needs to be corrected. But beyond that is that we need to roll up the story, the old story. We need to, and when you said go backwards, it reminded me of this important technique, is to reverse the story, not just change the narrative, but reverse the story, roll it up as though it was a chapter in a book written on a scroll, and you roll it back up and close it and disappear it and close the book. Now I'm using two analogies because that would be weird. But anyway, that you finish the chapter, you roll it up, and there are no letters on that page or on that scroll, and you close it, and that's it. It ends there. That story does not exist in you anymore. So this is a psychological important way for us to take back our past. Isn't that so? That we change our history because we unwrite it. We unwrite it. At this level, it still isn't the entire thing, because in deeper levels of meditation that you are literally reversing the energetics of the stories, which you have multiple, the energetics of that stories to make it no more. Now, does that mean that you don't remember anything? In a lot of instances, you don't. When that energetic has been rolled up, it's as though it never happened. That if someone says, remember when you and I were over here and we had a car accident and you broke your leg, and you go, I don't even remember, and you feel like, what's wrong with me? You literally do not remember having had a car accident, not because of trauma or pushing, or it is because you have taken that story out of your life. It no longer can affect you in many different ways, not just being in cars. It has an enormous effect in the freeing of the energy that held that energetic story. Mm-hmm. These are just part of the things in our inner work that are the real thing. It's not like how many mantras can I count and how much time can I sit with my eyes unfocused. It's not about that. It's about the real change, supported by our practice, supported by our devotion, supported by our vows. But the real work is the inner work of the story, rolling up the story.